it's Alicia with Ali.plans Cuteness, and today I have an outgoing swap to share. This is my first ever swap, so it was really fun. I learned a lot. It was a Lucky Charms swap hosted by Lacey at the Cheeky Bum, and basically you had to make 7 things for the marshmallows, so hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, moons, rainbows, and then the red balloon. So 7. So we didn't do like the unicorns, or it used to be the pots of gold. That's what I remember. So let me just share what I got. So first I found this pouch. So this is some of the store-bought stuff. I found this pouch, which is just perfect, right? It's so cute. And then inside I have this little star charm, this Lucky Charms bath bomb, and then I added these, and I put the little marshmallow, the little unicorn marshmallow to kind of make it fit the theme. I saw these little unicorns, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I got these, and then also, as part of the store-bought stuff, I have these stickers from Simply Gilded. I also do a lot of journaling and planning, and so they are a planner company that you might be familiar with. So I got these, but I didn't want to put them in the bin because obviously they could get smushed. So those were the store-bought items. And then I made this little tote. I'm pretty sure this is from KS Crafts. So it's got the little pockets on each side, and there we go. So that was really fun, and then I decorated it. Oh, these little flowers, they look cute, but they keep falling out. Here, I'll just put them on the side for now. So then let me show you the stuff that I made. So we'll go kind of in order. So for hearts, I did a ribbon sample. I tried to incorporate some green, because my partner said green was her favorite color. And then there's a little, a little heart charm with these ribbons at the top. I just wrapped it with the jump ring, so that if she also wanted to use this ribbon, she could take it off and use it. So that's my hearts. And then I just put in a piece of paper from the collection, so she could use that. This, by the way, I'm including it. This is my original hearts. So I had a bunch of these little foam hearts of different colors, and I tried to make this bag topper for it. I just didn't like it. It was kind of a lot of work because I had to, like, you know, punch out little holes and make these pieces, but I just didn't love how it turned out, so that's why I made this instead. But I'm going to include this as well. So that's hearts. And then stars, I made a beaded pen. So I put some washi on the side of this little box. And then here is the pen with some little star dangles as well. Again, I made the pen green just because she said that was her favorite color. Ooh, there we go. That's the stars. For horseshoes, I made these little 3x3 cards. Let me open this. And so I put them on this acetate, and I just cut slits to kind of hang them by their envelope flaps. And they're each a little bit different. So this one looks like that. And then I had this is another, this is Sweet Kawaii Designs, another little, like, journaling company, and obviously that matches the theme, so I put those inside. So that's one. I made this one. And then this is the card. Tried to bling up the horseshoe there. And then again, the inside. And then the third one. And I used the Echo Park collection. I forget the exact name of it, but it's obviously St. Patrick's Day collection. Used some tonic Nouveau drops on this rainbow. And so that's that. And then I just used like the cut aparts and things to make these little cards. So those are my horseshoes. Clovers. I made these bows. I can take them out, I guess. And put them on a cut apart backing. You can kind of see them. I guess the paper, they kind of blend in. I don't really want to take them off though. But you can see I used, again, I think this die was from KS Crafts. The little clover bows. And just layered them up. Put some tulle on the background. And these little gems. So 4 little bows. And then I just stuck this clover in for decoration. For the moons, the blue moons, I made some shaker mix. So I used stickers from the Simply Gilded collection. Turn this around a little bit so you can see. There's this one. This one I made. So this one I just kind of threw in a whole bunch of different kinds of moons, some diamond dots, some just like sequin mixes. So that's that one. And then this one was just a mix that I had a bunch of from Hobby Lobby. So I included that one as well. So 2 little sequin mixes for the moons. The rainbow. I made this little embellishment box. So again, I put the Nouveau drops on top, a little charm, some tulle, and I used this like really pretty glitter paper from Tonic Studios. It's like rainbowed. And then I just put little charms. So I have some red, the like orange and yellow, the green, blue, purple, and pink. So just different little bits and bobs in there. And then the moons, not the moons, sorry, the balloons. So I had made this little shaker balloon. I was going to make these, but again, I made it and I didn't love it. So instead of making a bunch of them, I just made this one and then I put it on as like the bag topper. And then I did a bunch of like die cuts. So I had this die that cuts out sort of a balloon background. I used that glitter paper. And again, I figured like balloons especially are, you know, obviously you use them for celebrations, for parties, so that people could use balloons. So then this is just a bunch of little die cuts, all different shaped balloons. There's like outline balloons and then backers. So you could turn these into tiny shakers if you wanted to, or just use them as is. So that's the balloons. Did a bunch of little die cuts there. And then I had a couple extras. So I really wanted to make shaker cereal bowls. And I don't know, it was just something I was like really excited to do. So I found a cup shaker and cut off the handle to make this like bowl shape. And then I put, I don't even know if you can tell, but I put some vellum to try to make it look kind of like it's got some milk in there, and then put my shaker mix. So this one has the rainbows, this one has diamond dots, and this has just kind of like a little assortment of different Lucky Charms things. And then I put the little spoons and decorated them up. So this was just a little bonus. It's not one of the marshmallows, but it was really fun. And let's see. You can see the inside of the tote. Oh, and then I put a couple of extras. So this, hopefully she sees this, is actually an extra die cut that I had that I accidentally ordered 2 of because, you know. And then I have these little clips. And again, I tucked in these flowers, but we'll see if I can get them to stay in there. And then I have these Lucky Charms washi samples, which is from the same company that makes the stickers, so they go together. So that is that. Whoop. And then I did make a little card. So I had gotten these little stamps and buttons, which I thought were so fun. So this is a stamp that I colored, and then this little button top like lines up perfectly with the stamp. So that I wanted to use that, so that was really cute. And then, you know, embellished it. And then on the back I made a little note, and I actually have this little flip up so you can see. I put all my contact information, but you can see here what I made for all of the requirements. So that's that little card, and I just tucked it into this vellum sleeve. So yeah, so that's what I made for my swap partner. I did also make some, make one for Lacey at the Cheeky Bomb, and I kind of realized about halfway through that like, oh, I should be duplicating these things so that I can give her something. So some of them are pretty similar. So like the ribbon sample for the hearts is the same. The star, it's another beaded pen. This one's yellow. They're very similar. And then horseshoes. So for my swap partner, I made those little cards, and I just, by the time I was getting to the end of this, like packaging and all that is just a whole other project, which I didn't realize until I started doing it. So I was kind of getting ready to move on. So I didn't feel like making a whole nother set of the cards. So I just put together this little charm dangle with some horseshoes on it. So that's going to be my horseshoes for Lacey, because it's a little dangle, but just something to do it. And then the clovers, I have these. I was originally going to use these to decorate the bag, or the little container, but instead, again, I was kind of running out of time, so I thought, oh, I can give these as the clovers for Lacey. They turned out really cute. And then, again, stuck a little clover in there, a little clover and horseshoe. And the Blue Moons, I just have one shaker mix here, honestly, because I only had 3 of these little bottles, and I wanted them to match. So I made these, the 2 of these first, and then I had an extra 3rd one, so I made that second mix. But I just ran out of those little bottles. The balloons are the same. I just don't have the shaker on top. And the rainbows, it's this, the embellishment box is the same, it's just decorated a little differently. And I also included the little cereal bowls for her. They look a little different, so I made 6 different ones. And again, just put them on the acetate. And then I also got her the Lucky Charms bag with the bath bomb and the little, what's the word? Oh, the gummy bears. So yeah, so this one is for Lacey. The bag is the same. And then my swap partner. Well, I didn't have the extra die cut, although I do need to, I didn't put together the washi samples yet, but I'll put those in for Lacey as well. So yeah, so I really hope that my partner likes it. This was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of work, but I really did enjoy it. Probably until I got to the packaging, and then I was getting kind of tired of trying to figure out how to organize all this stuff, but mainly because I joined 3 other swaps because this was so much fun, and so I'm kind of excited to get started on those. It's sort of like I made these and then I was like, okay, now I'm ready to move on, but I still have to figure out all the packaging and stuff. So that is my swap. It is my first ever. I really hope my partner likes it, and thank you for watching, and happy crafting. Bye.